just finished watching a movie with my boys. I wandered into the kitchen to make a cuppa. Picked up my phone off the counter. There were 44 missed calls. I mean, who the hell wanted me so desperately? I always made a point of leaving our phones in the kitchen. If we were doing something together as a family, a board game or a movie, I could hardly badger my boys about being on their devices if I was constantly checking my phone too. There were dozens of missed calls from my brother-in-law, a handful from my sister, the rest were from my dad. They were initially calling to see if I'd seen or heard from my niece, Tammy. She hadn't returned home from school. But later on, they'd been told by the police that they believed she'd been killed in an accident. I just can't imagine what my sister and her beautiful family were going through. Or we were just sat vegging on a sofa, laughing at some dumb old movie. They must have been going through hell. I left the kids with Matt and I raced straight over there. But all the way there, I just couldn't help thinking I was the worst person. I was probably one of the first people they contacted, but the last to respond. When I got to the house, it was full of people, and I just wandered around trying to piece together what had happened. My sister and her husband, they couldn't take anything in. So I took charge of the situation. I liaised with the people that needed liaising with over the next couple of days and weeks. I did everything I could to take the burden off my sister. And because I was racked with guilt. Guilt at not being there immediately and for not responding to 44 desperate calls. I was only out the loop for an hour or so, but that was the hour that they needed me the most. The outcome would have been the same if I'd have been there or not, but I just wish I'd been there for my sister. When the police came, I just wish I could have been instant emotional support for them all. You can never redo or make up for things like that.